So today I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about what's been going on with me, why I've been gone so long. So after I made my first video here, I was like, okay, things are gonna settle down a little bit. I can get into more of a routine. Boy, was I wrong. I guess that's why you don't make promises that you can't keep, but I'm sorry for the lack of videos lately. I have seriously been working like harder than I've ever worked in my life at anything. It has been completely insane. So with our long hours, we've had, that's been pretty standard these past 3 weeks. But this past week, we got a snowstorm. Yes, a snowstorm in June. It was insane. I mean, we are up in the mountains, but it was so cold and all of our campers were cold and a lot of people are in tents and so they were freezing and it was just crazy. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than that. It was just completely insane. And so finally that went away and we warmed up again. And then we had this past week, which is our camp accreditation, which basically is for any like certified camps. There is a accreditation team that comes in and they make sure like all the things that you're providing are up to a certain standard. And so we had a lot of work to do to get ready for that because we wanted our camp to get accredited. And we also need to make sure that we had this like book and had all of our certifications in there because a lot of people had to do like trainings. And like our waterfront had to have like certified like aquatics instructors and things like that where we know the people that are taking care of our camp are certified. Like we can have a shooting range and have people using that aren't certified to do that. So we just have this huge book of all the things that we've done to make sure everyone who works here is certified in what they're doing and all that kind of stuff. And there are certain trainings we had to take to be here. So we had to do all of that. And it was literally like 2 binders that were this thick each that my husband worked on seriously for like 3 days straight. I don't think he even slept. And then last weekend I went home and I thought I would have time to film, but I just ended up working so long and my computer ended up breaking. So what happened was I made a short little video that was like, I hate technology. And I'm like, oh, my computer's broken, blah, 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 blah. So I went in and I took it to the Mac store and they said it had water damage in it. And I was like, how can this have water damage in it? One, I've only had this for like 8 weeks because I checked my Instagram. And second of all, I have been like babying this thing. I have not let my kids use it. I have not let anyone really touch it. Almost not even my husband. No, I love you, Jake. I still let him touch my computer. But I'm just like, how is that possible? But he cleaned it off and he's just like, I don't know. He's like, well, let's just send it in for diagnostics and see what they say. So then they sent it in and they didn't find water damage. So I don't really know what was going on, but they fixed the hard drive, they fixed this. So then my computer was gone for an entire week. And so I couldn't really do anything then. So it has just been one of those crazy times where I'm like, I don't even have time to sleep. I hardly have time to eat. I feel like I'm just running around constantly. And we have a little trading post here where we sell things and it has been doing really, really well, which is great. But then that means I'm constantly making purchase orders and running into the nearest big town, which is an hour away, and picking up stuff and just all kinds of things that I have to be in charge of. It's insane. I mean, when you have to make food orders for like 300 plus people and make sure everyone gets fed and be in charge of that, it's just crazy. It's just insane. But I will say that I'm learning so much. Like, this is such a great experience. My sister's like, well, it'll be great on your resume. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to go out into the workforce again. Like, I'm happy doing hair. But I guess it'll prep us again for next year if we do this again. But I have learned so much, and most of all, just enjoying the people that I've been able to come in contact with. We have a great administrative team and it's so fun, when we're not working or even when we are, just to laugh and have fun together. And it's been a really awesome experience. Anyway, so I'm hoping to get a lot of videos filmed today so I can have some content for the next little bit. So just be patient with me. I know it's been kind of crazy this month and it probably will be crazy until August. And, there's nothing I can do. I have a real life and that comes first. And then when I do actually have free time, like today's Sunday, I will film because I love doing this. I don't want to quit doing it. I just literally have not had a spare second. And when it comes between eating and sleeping and YouTube, I have to eat and sleep even just a little bit, right? I know some of you would be like, oh, I'd pick YouTube, but just right? Okay. Anyway, that's all that's going on with me for right now. I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.